Hi friend TV. Yeah, that works. Why not? Hi friend TV with another review today. Jesus, that hand went to the stratosphere. I don't know. So hi. For today's video, I decided to bring you day one of Huevember, but I didn't want you just to like look at a speed edit because a lot of you have told me that's kind of boring. I get it. I swear I did. So what I decided to do, since some of you on Instagram decided to message me about how the hell do I do my glow, and since I'm using Huevember as a practice thing, when I started doing Photoshop manipulation, I started with doing glow pieces, and then I stopped, and then I said, oh, I wanna be realistic, and then I said, no I won't. So it's been a mess, but for the first day I did this bird. This is the image I did, and yeah, a lot of people really enjoyed the glow I created for the bird. Why not show you the techniques I used and how I achieved them, and go a little bit over where I am right now with my glow techniques, and maybe at the end of Huevember I can redo this video and see what I did better, what I'm doing better, what I thought was good now and I don't think it's good in a month. So yeah, by the way, for those of you that don't know what Huevember is this challenge for the whole month of November, where you do each day, if you are crazy like me, each day has a focus of a different hue. You can use any type of saturation or light inside of that hue. First day is 65 hue, second day is 60 hue, third day today it's gonna be 55 hue if I'm not wrong, and goes 5 to 5 to 5 all around. This is the image I'm using to guide myself with the colors, and yeah, it's just a fun challenge. There's no prizes, no winners, no losers, just a fun challenge for you. And I've seen on Twitter a lot of people doing it 3 by 3, so day 1, 2, 3 they group them and they do those hues together, because not everybody has the time to do like a piece every day. And yeah, so for me, I've been doing this in a 2-hour challenge. I've managed to do the first two under 2 hours. First day I spent an hour and 55 or 57 minutes, and second day it was an hour and 30 minutes. So I've been keeping my control, and yeah, I'm gonna jump into Photoshop now. Today it's gonna be a little different because apparently my C920 decided to burst into flames right about now. So I don't have the webcam for my computer, and that becomes a little troublesome because now I have to wait. Let's jump into that. Whoop! And now I'm gonna have to work in a safe distance from the screen if I want to not change the lens on my camera. I'm gonna try to be straight. That always been trouble for me, but that's a stupid joke. So this is the piece I did. As you can see, Huevember day 1, and this is the starting image that I started with. It's from this photographer called something. I don't really know. Okay, let's put it on the screen right now. Bam! There you go. That's the photographer. It is awesome. His work is very good. So yeah, the first thing I did here was, let me open here. So I separated the bird from the hand. Let me activate that mask. As you can see, like, that's the hand mask, and then I added the bird in a separate mask so I could do backlit things and I could just work on the bird itself. That's the first tip I could give you. If you can, please separate your subject from your background, because that really helps to do glows. At least for me it does. Like, since they are separate right now, I can do stuff like that and bam, like, is backlit, and that's awesome. Or is like glowing and you don't affect the actual bird. The second thing I did here, this is the first layer I did. As you can see, I did linear dodge add as my first take on glows. I'm gonna put the blending mode into linear dodge, and probably have seen a lot of people use this technique. It's well known, honestly. So as you can see, linear dodge, if you have very soft brush, like if you don't go crazy, it creates a cool glow effect in your work. So that's one of the steps you can take. What I did on my project was then copy the layer mask. I pressed Alt, dragged it into the layer 3, and then the new layer has the same layer mask. Control I to invert, and bam, you have an outside glow. Something else you could do, instead of doing the layer mask thing, you could just alt click it, and then it would be on the bird, or alt click it here and it would be on the background. I like using layer masks because, like here, if I wanted it to just bleed a little bit into the bird, I would control click the layer mask so I have the selection. Sorry for the sound of my Photoshop system thingy. And then I would go to select, modify, contract. Is it? Yeah. Wait, is it? No, expand. It's not contract, it's expand. I'm on the other side. Expand, let's say like 10. It's gonna contract on the bird and expand the outside selection. And then I would go select again, modify, feather, and let's say feather by 5 pixels, something like that. And then I would shift F5 and fill with white. Bam. And now there's a little rim light in the bird. And that's the advantage of having like layer masks and separating your elements, because since you have the selection of the bird, you actually can do rim light very easily. And if this is way too harsh for you, this could even be for a backlit shot. If you have 2 images that are backlit, you could use this technique and just create a fast rim light if it's an easy thing for you to select and create a layer mask. So yeah, that's the first thing. I'm gonna just blend the light into the bird like that. Okay. And now, second thing I did, if I'm not mistaken, was to color the bird, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Apparently not. So solid color, it's already selected for my foreground color, and loop, and loop, and yeah, drag. So I'll drag the layer mask, mask it into the bird, and then color that sucker. So now the bird is the color I want to glow. God damn it, I'm still sick. This is annoying. Okay, the third step would be to keep in the light linear dodge, and now do the inside of the bird. Oh wait, let me make it bigger. One thing you could do is blending options, just so you don't completely lose your textures. You could do like, it should blend a little better. Okay. Alright, if I do that, it's gonna give me the illusion of it being under the wings, because the blacks are still very black. So now that we have like a tone in the bird, what we could possibly do is, let me Control J, duplicate that, Control E to merge the two into the selection we have, and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and just go crazy with it. Bam, and then we do a screen to create a little glow on top of things. Let's see, like a 50 maybe. Yeah, okay, 50 looks cool. And then we can work this one down a little bit. Okay, it's starting to glow, right? One thing I can add now, it's the details that are gonna make it pop a little bit more. And be mindful that here I took my time with it, and this is a fast recreation of it. So one thing I did to give it a little bit more of a realistic light was I went here and okay, that's too much. Maybe that, yeah, okay, right there. With the same hue on a lighter version of it, I'm just gonna paint like little details on the rim, just so it makes it look even brighter than it is, because the highlights are what's gonna trick your eye into believing it. It's the contrast of the saturation with the highlights that's gonna make your brain go, oh, that is really, really bright. And if you don't have the highlights, it's just gonna be, oh, that's a yellow bird. You know what I mean? So always be mindful of that. If you don't do highlights, and you could even like use an adjustment layer, use saturation. Let's put colorize, go 65 with it. If you want to adjust it later, instead of doing that, you can go like that and make it bright, and then Control E to invert that layer mask and paint on the layer mask if you don't want it. But if you're not confident on the light you need, the value of light you need, so you could do it like this. Oh, that's not bright enough. You go and you open your adjustment layer and make it brighter or make it more saturated. So if you want a little bit more control, direct control at least, you could do it like this. It's the same result roughly. So yeah, that's gonna give you a very natural like backlit rim. And if you do it all around, you create this cool, very Instagrammy rim light, right? So the last thing I did here to like make it believable, besides like, and this is the thing, you're gonna build up the glow with linear dodge. You could use color dodge as well. Like I usually use color dodge at the end of a piece, and I'm gonna show you what you could do at the end. So at the end of a piece, like you have everything set up, you go with a very soft brush. That's the key though. Very soft brush. Don't go higher opacities or anything. If you don't have a tablet, please go lower and build them up. That's the key always, just building things up. But you go here, nope, not color burn, color dodge, mid saturation because you don't want to go crazy. So that's Control Alt Shift E to create a new layer with everything into one. And then on top of that layer, you just go and you do little touches of color dodge. Like if you go crazy, it's gonna be burned. You don't want that. Like that's not good. If you go very soft, that's literally that's the key. Like max, I would say 30 opacity on that brush, and you just go very soft. And don't forget that, okay, this is something that I always find hard when people create glowy things. People usually don't remember that glow affects everything around them. So here on the final piece, you can see like the hand has glow, there's a shadow beneath it. This is a bit of a glamified glow rim on the sleeve, but you know, like there's glow on the rocks. Your elements usually will get like glowy as well. Like there's always some type of bleed of the light, so that is also something that makes it believable, you know. For right now I'm using a bit of a mix of colored. Okay, so right now basically I'm using linear dodge. Nope, that's not what I'm using. Right. Okay, so right now I'm using linear dodge add, right? Is that the name of the thing? Yeah. I'm using color dodge. I'm using soft brushes because those are the key. That's my opinion. That's my opinion! That's my opinion. And sometimes I'm using hue and saturation layers. And then it's just a game of building things up, watch videos and see. For example, I was watching a video the other day, a Twitch stream, and the streamer mentioned, I'm gonna leave his link on the description box. He mentioned that he was studying matches photos of matches, and he noticed that the brightest part was the flame and not the match itself. So here, the brightest part shouldn't be the whole body of the bird, should be the outside glow, so the rim side of him. So have that in mind, study your environment, study how things react to other things. But yeah, we'll see you in 30 days with an updated tutorial on glow and a little bit of a more detailed tutorial on how I'm making glow, because this was a very like fast-paced overview of what I do right now, just so we have a comparison in 30 days. So yeah, enjoy the speed edit of this edit, and I have a lot of things coming, so if you want to see what's coming, give this a like. Whoa, that tongue twister right there, goddammit. Okay, if you want to see what's coming, give this a like, comment down below any other like tutorial techniques, something you want to see, and subscribe, because that's very good for me. And we just crossed 250, what was that number? 2,500 subs. That's impressive. And yeah, I will see you on the next video. Enjoy the speed edit, and goodbye. Or see you in the bed. Okay.